We've got action.
I wasn't doing anything besides
I'm not
driving.
going to sit here and argue with you. I'm going to ask you to step out of the car, or we're going to remove you out of the car. Your choice. I'm trying to be nice. I have not been disrespectful, have I?
No, but I don't think I've done anything to be detained for. Do not reach into my car.
This entitled woman was refusing to get out of her car, but she was messing with the wrong cop.
Stop!
But entitled suspects are everywhere, and cops are quick to put them back in their place. Like this woman who was dragged out of her workplace after being fired for getting drunk.
Okay,
Outside.
My lip gloss.
Bro.
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with
We've
you?
asked you.
And this grown man who was treated like a child after throwing a temper tantrum in front of the cops.
You guys are literally dumb as f***. Security! Come in here now!
But let's first take a look at a woman so entitled, this cop had to literally rip her out of her car in the middle of a police violence protest. In June of 2020, an Orange County deputy encountered a vehicle blocking the road with its hazard lights on. The cop approached the vehicle and found a woman refusing to get out of the car. But unfortunately for the officers, this was happening right in the middle of a protest, and every single person around them was campaigning against police violence. This created a perfect storm for a violent encounter, and when the driver started to act more and more entitled, that's exactly what happened.
Get out of the car. Do you want to go to jail? Seriously? Either get out of the car or you're going to jail.
Why am I getting out of the car?
I got it. You're stopped in the middle of the roadway. You're violating a traffic violation. So at this point, you are being detained. Do you understand?
I wasn't doing anything besides
I'm not going
driving.
to sit here and argue with you. I'm going to ask you to step out of the car.
Tell them to park in front.
Or we're going to remove you out of the car. Your choice. I'm trying to be nice. I have not been disrespectful, have I?
No, but I don't think I've done anything to be detained for.
She's dead wrong, as she's obstructing the highway. Sure, it's only a misdemeanor, but it's still a crime, and the cops have every right to detain her. However, when the cop reaches into the car to try and open the door, the woman winds the window up, trapping his arm in the window. But this was the wrong cop to mess with.
No, but I don't think I've done anything to be detained for. Do not reach into my car. Do not reach into my car. Stop, stop.
Hey, park the car.
Stop, 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 stop.
Get out of the car.
Oh my God.
Get out of the car. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
Get out of the car.
Put your hands behind your back.
Get out.
Put your hands behind
Get
your
out.
back.
Can you put that car in park?
Put the car in park.
I didn't do anything.
Get it in the car. County Tech 22. We got one detained. If we can get a couple more units for crowd control.
As you might expect, all this commotion attracted a lot of attention from the nearby protesters who were already agitated and angry at the cops. And of course, when they heard how violent the interaction got, they began to get even more riled up. Even worse, their suspect had sustained a cut from the broken glass and is now bleeding, something she's going to try and use to her advantage and play the victim with.
I need help. I am bleeding. I need an ambulance.
She's got minor cuts from glass. Relax. Okay, stay in the car. It is on the way.
What the?
Stay in the car.
I need to spit. I
Okay.
have blood in my mouth. Justin!
All right, if you're gonna scream and stuff, you will be put in the car. Stop screaming.
Can you just tell my friend to take my car, please?
I will.
You had to break my window, really?
You rolled my arm up in your window.
Because I felt unsafe.
Well,
you
I'm
guys
sorry.
are killing people
I'm
like me.
asking you to
Are
step
you
out.
Serious?
I'm not gonna argue with you, or I'm gonna throw you back in the car. Your
I
choice.
didn't do shit.
Car.
What the f is wrong with? Where the f am I bleeding from?
Go.
What the f is wrong with you? You could have taken my eye out.
With the crowd maddening, the officers decide the best thing to do to calm the situation down is get the suspect away from the scene. But she's going to make this as difficult as possible every step of the way.
Why are you taking me here? Where am I going?
I'm moving you out of the way so you can spit. Relax.
I don't feel safe here. I need to be safe around people. I don't feel safe here.
Well, it's either this or we can go straight to jail. Your choice. We asked you to do simple stuff, and you wanted to argue and
Argue,
fight.
so that means break my window. That is illegal.
I'm not
I
gonna
was not
argue.
leaving. I did not evade the scene. I
You're
was
not allowed
leaving.
to just sit in your car and refuse lawful command. That is against the law.
You are not the law.
Then what am I?
You are a sheriff.
which
you are
is
a cop. You are not the law.
What is my job?
The suspect has very little ground to stand on and has been caught on body cam resisting a police officer, amongst the other charges she's built up during the arrest.
At most, you would have got a verbal warning and you would have been free to drive off. All you had to do was step out of the car.
Just as the cop pointed out, all of this could have been avoided. But Jenny Rose Sanders didn't seem to care either, and her attempt at assaulting a cop ended even more violently.
Send an additional unit.
Sanders was caught driving a car with a suspended registration, and when officers tried to confront her about this, she decided to make things as difficult and dangerous as possible.
Officer Balzar, Scott Springs Police, your license, registration, insurance?
Yeah, thank you.
You have your license, you have your license, registration, insurance?
Yep, not a problem. Thank you.
I need your license. Ma'am, your license, registration, and insurance. If you don't comply, I will break the window and you will be placed under arrest. You understand that?
In typical Karen fashion, she starts by being as awkward as physically possible and refuses to talk to the cops. If this is all that this case entailed, then it'd be just another day in the life for these officers. But this was just the start of an extremely dangerous and shocking situation.
Ma'am, step out of the vehicle.
Sorry, I'm trying to call someone to make sure that I'm safe.
Step out of the vehicle. You are safe. Stop.
I don't feel safe. I do not feel safe.
Don't trap my
Feel safe.
Don't trap my arm.
Bro, what are you
Hey,
doing?
ma'am, lower the window. You're going to hurt this
Lower
officer.
your window.
Ma'am, lower
your window with your other arm.
Ma'am, lower
your
the
window with your other arm.
This officer is now trapped and unable to move, but that doesn't seem to concern the woman, and instead of winding down the window and complying with orders, she decides to escalate things even further.
You are now under arrest.
Ma'am,
You are
lower
now
the
under
window.
arrest.
Ma'am, lower the window.
You are now under. Stop.
Ma'am, lower the window. Ma'am, lower the window. Ma'am, lower the window. Send an additional unit. Get out of the car.
Why?
You're under arrest now.
Why? What did I do? I'm just trying to call my fucking lawyer.
Raise the window, an officer. Can we open this?
I didn't realize he could put my...
Can we open this door?
Why are you guys doing this right
Ma'am,
now?
you're under arrest.
What did I do? Can you tell me what I did,
You're
you
arrested for
guys?
aggravated assault against a police officer.
Can you tell me
Ma'am,
what I did? I am
you're under
hurt
arrest.
here.
You're under arrest.
Under arrest for
Step out of the
what?
car.
Step out of the car.
Out of the car.
Turn around.
Step out of the
Hands
car.
behind your back.
Under arrest for what? Can you tell me?
Aggravated assault.
How is there aggravated assault? Could you please tell me?
Karens like this always seem to have a major case of selective hearing and only choose to listen to things that benefit them. Initially, this was just a simple traffic law stop and could have even been a misunderstanding or false flag. But her violence and ignorance landed her with an assault charge and the bill for a broken window.
Pat her down real quick. Yeah, search her now.
Serious right now?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Do you have a mother? Do you have a sister?
We're past that already. You're under arrest for aggravated assault. He told you multiple times to lower your window, open the door, and then when he put his arm through your window and you intentionally raised the window and then hurt this officer, now you're under arrest for aggravated assault. And plus,
You are accusing me of something I did not do.
you're not. You're under arrest.
Are you guys serious right now?
Step into the vehicle. Watch your head.
Yeah, so can I...
Step into the vehicle and watch your head.
Perhaps the most shocking part of this case is that this woman isn't drunk and she's not on drugs. She's just high on entitlement and displaying only the worst symptoms.
So you're not giving me any chance to retrieve my stuff or make sure my things are okay?
Stay there.
Why? You're not going to tell me why I was pulled over to
Ma'am,
begin
watch your
with?
foot. Watch your foot. You explain everything. Just watch your foot.
No, you're not explaining...
And things don't change back at the station either.
Put your hand against the wall. You guys plan to put your hands against the wall. On the wall. On them.
I really do not
Alright, do you want to
the
get
wall.
obstruction too?
I
But
already got
you're not following instructions is your
They're
problem.
on the wall.
No, they're not. They're not touching. Put
Are
them,
you gonna clean them?
Put them on the wall.
Are
and
you
I'm not
gonna
going to tell
clean
you
them?
again.
So could you clean it for me, please?
Do you? No.
Oh,
Put your hands on the wall.
I'm putting them on the wall.
Ma'am, I'm not going to
They're
have
not
sex with you.
moving. They're not moving. I
Place
assure
them.
you.
I don't want your shirt.
Can I pee?
No,
Can I
put
pee?
your hands on the wall now.
I need
I'm
to
not
pee.
asking you a question.
Can I pee?
Place your arms on the wall. If I have to hold them, I will
Can
hold
I
them.
pee,
When I'm
please?
done.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. If somebody could just, listen, it would be so hard, right? It would be done already.
I'm so sorry that you have such a life, because I do too. But Jesus, you picked the wrong job.
Yeah, I picked the wrong job.
Yeah, you did.
Thankfully, Jenny Rose was taught a harsh lesson. When she was charged with aggravated assault on a police officer, resisting arrest, and obstruction of justice, it was also quickly discovered that she had an active warrant out for her arrest in New Jersey and a fugitive warrant out in Pennsylvania. This clearly wasn't the first time Jenny Rose had been on the wrong side of the law. And the same goes for this porch pirate who got a 15-year-old kid to do her dirty work, and this YouTube star who had a full mental breakdown and was shut down by the cops. But at least they didn't lash out at the officers in the way this next entitled suspect did. In the morning of May 26, 2023, a janitor had asked this woman to leave the bathroom so he could enter and clean everything. But the woman got extremely aggressive with the janitor, arguing and shouting profanities at him. Cops were called, and this is the extremely strange and violent interaction that followed.
You got ID on us?
No.
You don't?
No, why do I need to give you my ID?
Because I'm conducting an investigation.
I'm going to report you when I get done, give you the information that I need, and I'm telling you I'm filming this.
Despite her reluctance to give it up, the cops soon learned her name was Maya and that she was far from pleased with the events of that morning, already claiming that she was going to report this officer just seconds into the interaction. And as you may expect, her unsatisfyingly stale demeanor wouldn't stop here.
All right, ma'am, you can lose the attitude or I'll just put you in handcuffs.
You can do what you gotta do.
You're not in control here, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
So, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can lower your voice, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs and take you to jail for disorderly conduct. I'm going to inform you of some city ordinances, such as we have a no camping in the city of Key West. Essentially, if you have a barrier between yourself and the ground, and or your personal elements, that is camping. It does not matter if you're asleep or not. If you're caught camping, from this point forward, you can and will be arrested.
The cop then politely informs Maya of a few laws pertinent to her current situation, as she seems to be camping in the local parks, which in the city of Key West is illegal. But predictably, she takes offense to this as well and threatens to send the video she took of this simple interaction to her lawyer.
So if you turn around and film this,
I did. I gave that to my lawyer yesterday.
Stop. Ma'am, I'm only going to tell you one more time not to raise your voice at me.
This is how
I have not yelled at you.
So don't ask me any questions because this is how I talk.
Ma'am, last warning. I'm just going to put you in handcuffs. You're not going to yell at me. You're not going to scream at me. You need to turn around and film the rules and regulations of all the parks and city beaches, because if you break any of those city ordinances, you can and will be arrested. Here's your identification. All these warnings will be annotated. Well, that's not very nice. That's very rude, actually.
Unfortunately, Maya didn't find this particularly funny and actually took so much offense that she decided to call 911 despite the cops' goodwill in letting her go. This prompted them to track her down just minutes after sending her on her way for another, more serious discussion.
Put your phone down. Put your bag down.
They're arresting me now.
Turn around, face the wall. Put your hands behind your back. I'm arresting you for misuse of 911. You do not have a legitimate emergency, and you have 2 police officers standing in front of you.
Let's go, so I can report you.
Stop. Face the wall.
Don't touch me. I do not want you patting me down or anything.
I don't care. That's not how this works.
Do not touch me.
Ma'am, stop. You're not getting in my vehicle unless I search you.
So you need to call a female. Do not touch me.
That is not how
If you touch me, I swear to God, I'm going to kick. I'm going to fight. I swear to God.
Separate your feet.
No, you're not touching me.
Ma'am.
You're not touching me. Stop me. Stop me. I got a dress on.
You need to stop.
In fairness, she did warn them, and as the cop said, that's just not how this works. Maya is delivering a masterclass in how to turn what was initially just a simple discussion into a litany of criminal charges, and there was actually even more to this scuffle than meets the eye.
No, I did not bite you. I did not bite you.
Did I bite
What is that?
I did not do that.
All over.
You lying.
Right there.
You squirt me, and I do have injuries. You see that shit?
You need to
Don't play with me.
Ma'am?
You threw me to the ground like a man.
You tried to elbow me.
You can't.
Because you tried to touch my vagina.
Stop.
Get the from over me like that.
Do not.
Get off of me.
Stop.
If you squirt me up, that's more.
Well, you've already elbowed me, bit him.
Because you tried to touch my vagina.
Nobody tried to touch
and you
your
did
vagina,
not get elbowed. You lying now. You trying to make the situation worse. But I got it on camera.
And so do we.
Maya bit, kicked, slapped, and elbowed these cops in the takedown, and she's trying to claim that they were being abusive to her. Eventually, a second set of officers arrived on the scene to assess the situation, and would you believe it? She continued to act violent and disorderly and was taken into custody on 2 counts of battery on a cop, 1 of resisting arrest, and another of misusing 911. Maya was definitely old enough to know better. To see someone as young as 18 act as entitled as this is even more disappointing.
Oh, you want to choke me the out? Oh, you want to choke me out, girl?
This girl was pulled over after multiple calls were received alerting police to what seemed like a heavily impaired driver. Apparently, she was swerving around the road, driving into oncoming traffic, and had even hit multiple things with her car.
Yeah? What kind of errands you running?
You know, grocery shopping, filling bills, just adult things.
So where were you coming from?
I am on the way to pick up on my friend, and I don't like doing things by myself because I have anxiety, so I like people coming on rides with me. So I was gonna go pick her up so I can...
But it seemed like a friend wasn't the only anxiety alleviance that this girl needed on her trip to complete all of her adult tasks, as the cops immediately spotted several suspiciously rectangular pills on the front seat.
We pretty much stay simple there.
Ma'am, is your ID in your purse? All right, I'll get it. I'll get it. Hey, I said I'll get it. Stand over there at the end of your car. Do you hear me?
Okay, but if you were more respectful about it, if I'm just saying. All right, if we're all humans here, if you were more respectful about it, I'm just saying.
Where's your ID at? Is it in here?
Can I look for my wallet? Well, like, why are you looking for my wallet? The thing is, that's my property. You have no choice.
Actually, I do, because I found friggin' Xanax bars on your driver's seat. If you want to explain something, explain those.
Girl, the fact that you're just looking through my stuff.
They were in plain view.
Yep.
As the interaction continues, the girl seems to become more and more incoherent and confused. It's almost like she knows the pennies dropped and starts to become more and more confrontational.
Would you like to sit down on the grass over there?
I can sit down in my car.
No, you cannot.
What if I just have to, like, my hands up, everything?
No, you're not getting back in your car. You can sit on the grass over there, or we can sit in the back of this car here, whichever one you prefer. Okay?
I'm gonna get my phone.
No, you're not. You're staying right here.
Okay, but why can't I get my phone to, like, at least have
You're not getting back in that car until they're done.
Okay, but I feel like I should be able to... It's my right to, like, record anything that's happening in
Everything's
my life.
being recorded right here.
I know, but why can't I record it for myself?
You're not going back in that car.
But why can't I record?
You can request this recording.
You can come with me to my car. My phone is right on that seat. One of y'all can come with me to that seat to get my car.
Unfortunately for her, the cops have now had enough of her rambling and decide to get down to business, and we get the pleasure of seeing her try to explain away everything.
Has your car always been like that in the front?
Yes, I have. Yeah, honestly, what happened first? Okay, see this part of my car?
I do.
One day I came back from work, like, just like, was like getting off and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was missing. No clue how it was missing. It was missing.
When I got here, I saw your demeanor, your actions, and all that stuff, okay? I'm looking at your pupils, I'm looking at your eyes, and I think that you might be under the influence of some type of narcotic. Not alcohol, but I believe in narcotic.
I understand.
Okay? So based off of what I'm seeing so far, would you be willing to do a field sobriety test to dispel my suspicions that you're under the influence of any type of narcotic?
It's never a good idea to decline these tests, but with how terribly the girl performed in them, she'd probably have a better chance of testing her luck in court. As you may expect, she was quickly put in handcuffs, and that's when her behavior went from dazed to dangerous.
I work with harassment. Ooh, damn, girl. Touching me up.
Face down. I said face down.
You got her?
Yeah.
Come on. You want to try that?
Oh, you want to choke me the out? Oh, you
With the delirious girl finally secured in the back seat, the only danger left now is to the sanity of the officer made to drive her back to the station.
Last time one of you guys took me to the mental hospital, my grandparents could not find me for weeks! Okay, and you officers were like, oh, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna say this is wrong, but all you guys do is lie!
That's gonna be a fun ride out there.
Yeah. Man, I can still hear her screaming. I can still hear her. Jeez.
Unfortunately, it's unknown what she was charged with, but it's likely amounted to a DUI and resisting. But anyone that's seen a TikTok star in the wild knows that they can be some of the most entitled people on the planet, and this girl is a prime example of that. When cops approached a car in July 2021, they came across the site of a TikTok star, Amanda, inside. Upon investigation, it seems she was so drunk that she fell asleep at the wheel while waiting at a red light.
Wake up! Put it in park!
Put the car
Put it in park!
Yeah.
Police department, put the car in park!
Open the door.
Ma'am,
Put the car.
open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Police department, open the door.
The cops spent the next 5 minutes trying to get Amanda to turn off the engine and get out of the car, but she could barely stay conscious. When she finally did, it was obvious that Amanda wasn't just a little drunk that night, but completely hammered.
What's your name? Amanda. Amanda, what's going on tonight?
There's a cop car.
Yeah. Yeah, that you crashed into just now.
Me?
Yes. How much have you had to drink tonight? Look at me. Hello. Hello. Do you know where you're at? Where are you? Do you know where you're at?
Yeah, I'm looking at the cop cars that are...
We can't be sure what Amanda is thinking, but it sure looks like she's been drinking and has no concern about getting caught sleeping in traffic. The cops struggle to get her to answer any questions, and after a few minutes, they just give up and move straight into the sobriety tests. But this is where Amanda's behavior starts to change.
What do I want you to do?
I want Mike,
You want to listen to my instructions to take some
yeah,
tests?
I want Mike to take my instructions.
Okay. I want you see my finger?
Yep.
See the tip of my finger. What I want you to do is I want you to keep your head still and track my finger with just your eyes, okay?
How am I supposed to track your finger with just my eyes when my kids' cars are moving over here?
Okay. All right. So
kids'
cars. Okay.
Do you want to face this way?
Yeah, we'll face this way.
Cars
Okay.
let's face
that are moving for no reason.
Flip around. There you go. You ready?
I want Michigan State Police, Mike Davis. I want him here.
Okay. Well, I want you to take my test right now.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm looking at your finger.
Oh, you gotta keep your head
Just
still.
keep your head still. All
Okay.
right. When you have you turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest for whatever you are right
I'm
now.
under arrest for having a Michigan State trooper coming here.
No, you're under arrest for robbery.
You are under arrest for hitting my car and being extremely intoxicated while driving. We don't even know where you're at right now, and you're refusing to take my test.
After refusing to finish the sobriety tests and becoming uncooperative, the cops decide to place Amanda under arrest and put her in the back of the car to take her to the station. But her outrageous behavior was just getting started.
What am I doing right now that's illegal that...
You're sleeping in the traffic lane, you're going up the brake pedal.
All right, miss, so have you take a seat?
Okay. Thank you. What time is it?
3 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 in the morning. Fucking newborn baby. Oh my God, she's tired? No shit. She's
And intoxicated.
EOP? Yup, piece of shit. God damn, what a dope.
Here, baby.
Here we are, hands tucked behind her back. Baby can't eat. Baby's tired. Oh, baby. We're cops. We are fucking like our dicks are hung so low.
Thank you.
Here we are. Mom of 3 is on the way to the station. Woo! Out here.
Amanda's tantrums continued throughout the entire ride to the police station. You'd think that being a famous TikToker, she'd at least try to be as respectful as possible to avoid damaging her career. However, once they arrive at the station, her rampage gets even worse.
I'm a peace officer. You're under the arrest for operating a vehicle while intoxicated due to the consumption
Okay, I have a
of
question.
alcoholic liquor, a controlled
question.
substance. Can I read it first?
No, I have a question because I didn't even get a sobriety test.
I gave them to you, and then you said you weren't going to take them, and then at that point, my hands are tied. And if you don't believe me, I have it all on recording as well. So that's why we wear body cam.
Yeah, we will. We will request that footage.
Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. Will you take my breath test?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Mizzy, she said
No,
yes.
I would like to go to the hospital and get a blood test.
You want a blood draw? Or do you want to... Here's the deal. If you take this breath test here, you can get out whatever your number is, because we have a chart. You refuse, I'm going to take your license, add 6 points to it, and they're going to take your blood. Is that what you want? So are you consenting to a blood draw?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
I don't consent to this.
Well, you don't have to when you're under arrest. So.
Yeah.
And then, you ask my keys are in the car.
As Amanda refused to take a breathalyzer test, she's been taken to the hospital where a blood sample will be taken to find out just how over the limit she is. But it's no surprise that Amanda is going to make this as difficult as possible to the very end.
You said you wanted to do the blood draw.
I said I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test.
So do you now want to take this test?
I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test. I don't understand what you don't understand about such a simple statement.
There's either, like, I already explained it to you. Like, you'll get your phone call if you take the test. You said you wanted to take this test instead of the breath test.
But
are you refusing to take this test?
I'm clearly stating that I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test.
Are we yelling, or are we going to say yes or no?
Are you going to ask me the same fucking question over and over? I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test. What don't you understand?
I'm asking if you're
It's a very clear statement. I know that you guys do your, like, around.
Well, there goes your license in 6 minutes.
Okay, there goes my license. For what? You didn't even do a breathalyzer.
Well, I tried to. You said no.
Okay.
You hit my car.
Blah, 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 blah.
Amanda's outbursts cost her her career as an influencer, and she has since deactivated all of her social media accounts and disappeared. She was charged with DUI and was sentenced to 6 days of community service and 12 months probation. Amanda was caught out pretty badly, but this next influencer just went insane and called the police on himself.
Send the fucking cops. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them.
Fusi is no stranger to controversy and has landed himself in hot water several times, leading to multiple bans on Twitch. The Palestinian-American social media star is famous for his subathons, where he continues to live stream with a time limit that extends for every new subscriber he gets. On August 23rd, 2023, he took things a little too far when he called 911 and told them he was being held hostage and had a gun up to his head, convincing the dispatcher to get the police to his hotel room.
Okay, so the person is not there with you, but they're calling you and making threats.
I'm in a hotel room. Nobody knows my location. He called my hotel room number on his own. You know, if he was on his way right now and he had a gun, I would be dead and he would still be asking me questions. Send the fucking cops. Send the cops. There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Help, bye. Ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me. 2027. That's what I have to do to get help?
Fame can do strange things to people, but Fusi's behavior could be due to something else. He was seen earlier that day saying he was off his medication and needed to go to a mental health hospital for an evaluation. This might explain his erratic behavior with the cops once they arrived.
So listen, this guy calls my room right now. I'm chilling. I'm getting my room ready. I have a girl coming over.
Oh, okay.
And you guys don't even seem like you're serious about this. Are you guys gonna do anything?
We're recording. That's what I'm recording.
What are you guys doing? Are you gonna arrest him? Why isn't their cars out looking for him right now? I have his address.
What's his address?
Yo, where's the security? Get my security in here, please. You guys are just standing there doing nothing with your hands out. This is Miami-Dade police.
Yo, what are you talking about?
I'm being serious. My life's in danger and you're sitting here staring at me. Why does nobody work hard in this world?
I'm out.
Why am I the only... You're out? You're not gonna protect me? You're on camera, you fuck.
What is it? Hey, chill out. Give me the story. Tell me the story.
Dog, I'm live streaming. I'm the most famous guy on the internet right now.
Okay, cool.
A guy calls my mom yesterday and says I'm gonna slit your throat. He called to my mom. No, my mom's throat. He calls my room today Hi, it's me again. Remember me? I literally told him if I see you, I'm sticking a knife 9 inches in your neck and I'm sliding it down your penis. He gave me his address.
And how does he know where you're staying at?
I don't, he's a stalker.
Okay, and who is this guy?
I don't fucking know.
So how do you want us to look for him if you don't know where he's
I have his address.
What is his address?
I said grab my security 20 minutes ago!
Demeaning, shouting, and generally acting like a giant man baby isn't going to get you any sway with the police. And on top of that, he's told the officers he threatened someone's life. It's almost as if he expects the police to bend over backwards to help him, but they realized there was something else going on with Fusi.
You guys are dumb as fuck, man. You guys are literally dumb as fuck. Oh, y'all. Hey, record this. Security! Come in here now!
They told me to stay outside. I can't come inside.
Yo, for my protection, come in here!
I can't come inside. They told me
He can't come in?
I cannot.
Y'all are fucked. I'm suing all y'all. My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral? Are y'all dumb or are you stupid? Do you like your job? You're fucked. Hey! Hey, free Fusi! Hashtag free Fusi!
After the live stream ends, the body cam footage shows Fusi continuing to demean the officers, only making it worse for himself. What he doesn't know yet is that he's not under arrest. He's being taken to a medical facility so they can evaluate his mental health, as he could need professional help that these officers can't provide.
I don't know why y'all had to arrest me, dog.
Where's arresting you?
Oh, you're gonna go put medicine needles in me and try to sedate me?
Hospital. They might have any drugs on you?
No.
Weapons?
No.
Nothing that can hurt me?
No. I got a big penis. It could hurt you a lot. I'm gay. 9 inches. Is that on body cam? I'll fuck you so good till you love me. Is that on body cam? Make that go viral. Y'all fucked up tonight. Which one of you fucks wanna touch me? I bet it's you. I bet it's you. You are gonna touch me. Look at that. Don't let your get hard, you fucking bitch. You arrested the wrong dude, dog. I'm worth $77 million. It don't matter. You put arrested on me. You arrested me. You didn't believe me. You walked out of the room. I have it on video. 70,000 people saw it. They're already reporting you, dog. To your fucking officer. Hey, fire this fuck. I'm suing his ass.
Fusi joins a long line of social media influencers who have been arrested, and maybe he's a warning sign himself of how the pressure of fame can affect a person's well-being. His behavior during this incident is far from a good influence, and alcohol can have a very similar effect. This suspect got so drunk at her job that she was fired on the spot and chose the wrong cops to get awkward with. On the 20th of February 2023, 2 officers received a call regarding a heavily intoxicated employee at a car dealership. She'd arrived at work that day on time, totally sober, but as the day wore on, employees and customers noticed she was getting more and more drunk. After confirmation, the company fired her. Unfortunately, though, things weren't going to be that easy, and she was refusing to leave.
She was on the phone, and one of my other employees downstairs heard the person that she was on the phone. And he stopped drinking while on the job. So we just terminated her like probably 10 minutes before I called you guys. And she's refusing to leave.
Hi ma'am, how are you?
Hi.
You doing okay?
Yeah, hi, what's your name?
I am Officer Carfoni from Pomares Police.
Hi, how may I help you?
No, how may I help you? What's going on?
Nothing, I'm just trying to figure this out.
Do you have any idea why I'm here?
No clue. Just,
Would you like to know what I'm here for?
That's your problem.
Well, I know what I'm here for. That might be your problem, actually. That might be a business of yours.
I'm also in law school if you want to take down my lawyer's information.
Well, I don't want to talk to you just yet. You just ignore me.
Okay,
so she was administrator type of thing?
Yeah,
that's her desk.
It's immediately obvious how drunk this girl really is, and she's also instantly appearing avoidant and combative. The owner had already asked her to leave multiple times at this point, but every time she just ignored the commands and continued to work. And as the cops continue to question her, she only becomes more delusional.
You obviously are professional.
I mean, so it's my understanding they terminated your employment here at the Chevrolet?
Well, what's confirmed is that I need to have someone pick me up.
You guys officially asked her to leave the property?
Yes, we did. Her mom was on the phone after I
Yeah,
called
my
her
mom said that she was on the way.
Her mom said she's not coming to pick her up.
No, let me put my mom on speaker.
You need to leave the dealership now.
By refusing to leave, she's only making things worse for herself. Her employer has every right to call the police as she's now trespassing on the property. If she doesn't leave, she could start to rack up a serious number of charges, but she seems to believe she knows better than the law.
Okay, so I asked my mom to come on the way.
Your mother told me she's not picking you up.
So what's my mom's name?
I don't know. She was on the phone.
We're telling you need to leave. You're gonna be trespassed.
So I can't call my mom and ask her.
They don't want you to use their phones, okay?
So I can't ask my mom to come pick me up.
You can use your phone, not mine.
You have a phone?
Mommy, this is my mom.
The girl then calls her mother and talks to her in Spanish, explaining the whole situation. But before she has a chance to hang up, the cops decide they're done with her games and decide to move in to arrest her. However, as you might expect, this Karen was about to do everything she could to make things as difficult as possible for them.
Okay, I've had enough. We're going outside.
Are you touching me?
Let's go outside. We've asked you to leave. Let's go. Have your purse. We're going outside. Time to go outside.
I will pick myself up, but don't touch me.
Okay, let's go outside.
Okay,
We've asked you to leave.
Let me grab my purse, but do not touch me. Okay,
outside.
But my lip gloss.
Bro.
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We've asked you to leave. It's time to go. That's okay. All right.
Check out my mouth.
All right. Put your hands on your head. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Bro, stop! Stop!
Put your hands behind your back.
No, this isn't resisting.
This is resisting.
This is not resisting.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm literally innocent. I'm innocent.
This could have been super simple and you could have just left. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Purse, my stuff. My purse. That's my purse. That's my phone.
I don't know what you were drinking, my dear. Pretty strong.
You know what, you guys? This whole company's gonna be sued. Come on, take me up, bitch. Take me up, bitch.
Well, you could have just left like.
I wanted to leave. Fuck this.
Stop moving around.
I don't give a fuck. What? I'm in law school. I have a clean record.
Okay, but like we said, you could have just left.
I wanted to leave. I tried to leave. They wouldn't let me.
It didn't seem like that.
They wouldn't let me.
Other way.
Take these shit off of me before.
They're not coming off.
Her threats to sue the company are pretty baseless, especially as she was later charged with disturbing the peace, trespassing, and resisting arrest. But you don't have to be drunk to try and escape from the law, as this next suspect shows us, when she finds herself on the run with nowhere to hide.
You gotta back up. You gotta back up. You gotta back up. You keep running up on me. You slammed a girl.
On July 12, 2022, a reckless driver began to cause chaos in the streets of New York, leading several people to call 911. The suspect's vehicle was soon spotted by the NYPD, and an officer decided to pull it over and question the owner before things got any more dangerous. But the officer wasn't prepared for what he would be faced with just minutes later.
I'm doing DoorDash. Yeah, I got my, title and everything for the bike.
You need a license plate for it now, so you can order to use it.
You can see on the DoorDash thing and everything. I can use the bike for DoorDash. I'm picking up a delivery right now.
You can't have this on the road.
But it's on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's a 49cc though.
Doesn't matter. If you're using it on the road, you have to have it registered to New York State. Do you have any paperwork for it at all?
Yes, I do. I can show you right now.
I can see your license.
Yes, I can.
In New York, reckless drivers can come with a punishment of 30 days in jail, but that's only if it's your first offense. If you've been caught out before, then you could spend even longer behind bars. But it appears reckless driving isn't the only problem here, as the bike the driver is using for her delivery job has no license plates. There are many ways the driver could have dealt with this situation, but in classic Karen fashion, she started to argue with the cops and seemed determined to finish her deliveries.
I don't understand. I'm doing Uber Eats. I'm doing a job. She has a license.
You were driving this.
Yeah, but I was driving too.
Yeah, but she was driving.
I'm about to show you my title to the bike, sir.
Right.
I'm just trying to.
I understand, man. But you need to have a license.
I'm doing a job.
Clearly, the driver wants to get back to work, but the problem is, if she's driving without a license, then she could be facing a further 15 days in jail. She needs to prove that she has a license to drive, but instead, she makes a crazy decision that would land her in a lot of trouble.
Main question is, there's no driver on the vehicle.
I'm not getting away. Stop trying to take my bike! Like I'm trying to take my bike! Come on, I'm doing
I'm not resisting arrest. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. I'm not resisting arrest.
It's frankly hilarious that this entitled woman was trying to claim that she wasn't resisting arrest while simultaneously running with her bike, writhing on the ground, and pushing away from the officers. She's already gotten herself into a terrible position, but she could mitigate the damages by just producing her license now. But instead, she chose to play it the hard way.
Yo, sister, loosen up. Loosen up. I am. Sister, relax.
And it's not long before bystanders try to get involved, making an already tense situation even worse.
I'm gonna back up. Don't touch me. You scared too? I'm scared? Yeah, you scared too? You gotta back up. You gotta back up. You gotta back up. You keep running up on me. I'm not running up on you. Keep recording me. You don't need to. He slammed a girl for no reason. He slammed on the floor. You're not from around here. You're raised in a white neighborhood and you scared of black people.
This bystander is making some pretty bold claims, but the suspect was trying to escape, and police in New York are authorized to use physical force when they need to arrest someone, prevent escape, or defend a person or property from harm. Tensions were high regarding cops in New York around the time of this arrest, so it adds an extra level of stress for the arresting officer.
Touch me, I'ma sleep you. I'm not her. You antagonizing female. Don't worry about it. Because my uncle's a cop. You told him I'm doing Uber Eats.
Then provide the neighborhood, not run. It's not a run for no reason.
Because yes, he's telling me I need a license. I don't have a license for the bike. Plus, I'm not run. You're resisting. You're upset. I didn't her.
She has just admitted to not having a license for this vehicle, but suggesting all she could do was run is definitely the wrong move. Although the outcome of this case is unknown, this driver could be facing a hefty fine and even prison time for driving without a license and resisting arrest. Lying to a police officer is never a good thing, but gets even worse when you're supposed to be the responsible one, just like this elementary school teacher who's about to find out that lying to the cops comes with some serious consequences.
From a legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
So you're going to arrest her and take her from here?
Again, there's two ways now. You can view an arrest as she goes to jail, or I could cite and release on her own recognizance, provided she's got somebody that's sober that can come and take possession of her.
In just a couple of weeks, there were multiple incidents of drunk teachers getting out of control in the classroom in Oklahoma. One of those cases was when a teacher named Jennifer showed up to her class in September 2023. Before the first bell even rang, her colleagues knew something was wrong and they could smell the problem a mile off.
How you doing from there?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, it's almost the end of the week. So what's going on today?
They said they had reports where I was drinking at school, which has never happened.
When was the last time you had anything to drink?
Last night.
Okay. How much did you drink?
Just a glass of wine. Nothing major.
All right. Well, would you be willing to submit to some tests?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to check you for HGM. Okay, this is what we call standardized field sobriety test.
The standard field sobriety test is the go-to method for police, and although it's not always accurate, it can help police determine if a suspect is under the influence. Normally, we see these tests performed at traffic stops, but this teacher is about to get tested in her own school.
Okay, all right. Can you see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want you to follow this with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just track on that. Okay, try to keep your head as straight as you can, okay? All right, this is what we call our portable breathalyzer machine.
Depending on what type of breathalyzer machine the Oklahoma police use, the test can be accurate to within 0.01%. So lying about how much you've drank before you take one is not a smart move.
Yes.
You don't have to take the test, but this again would be your opportunity to prove this.
Sure.
Okay, you willing to take that test?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't had anything today.
Well, if people have had a really good one on the night before, it can carry over into the next day. But if you had one glass of wine last night and you didn't have anything else after that, one glass of wine isn't going to carry over into the next day.
No, I mean, I went to sleep.
Okay, what's going to happen is when this thing tells me it's time to blow, I'm going to have you reach over with your mouth and blow into that as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Big deep breath, blow. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
I don't even know what that
0.06.
is. That
You are just under the legal limit. So if you were to be out driving right now, you would be charged with DWI, driving while intoxicated.
Even so, Jennifer decides to maintain her innocence.
had anything to drink today.
Okay.
But I'm under the legal limit, right?
So under the legal limit just means that you're under the legal limit. It shows that there's alcohol in your system, so you are still technically intoxicated. Like if you were to be out driving right now, you could still be charged for DWI. Not DUI, but DWI.
Oklahoma has a zero tolerance policy for drunk drivers, and even being slightly under the limit can land you in trouble. Although this isn't a traffic stop, it should be clear enough indication that Jennifer should not be at work, let alone in a classroom full of kids. But Jennifer still says she hasn't had a drink at work, and in typical Karen style, she demands to know who accused her.
It makes me mad for somebody to say that I had stuff here. I've never, and I know it's a small town.
Yeah, like Major Mallinson was saying, that we're not privy to that information. We just get a call and come do it, you know what I mean?
The thing we'll have to do there, just to speak the school language here for a second with you, is just she's not going to come back if she's not willing to give me a letter of resignation.
And that's something you'll work out between with her. But from a legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
The school is trying to make this as painless as possible by giving Jennifer the opportunity to resign. If she doesn't, she could be fired, which would not only create an embarrassing situation, it could affect her chances of getting another teacher's job elsewhere.
I have not had any, that's what I'm saying. I haven't had anything today.
Okay, well, again, I don't know your drinking habits. If somebody drinks a lot, and if they run with a normal VAC of, say, about a 0.06 or 0.08, that's what feels normal to them. Okay, from a legal standpoint, you're still intoxicated. When I checked your eyes for horizontal gaze nystagmus, you had every clue. You had the lack of equal pursuit, you had the onset of nystagmus prior to 45 degrees, and you had nystagmus at max deviation. If I had pulled you over, I'm going to be honest with you, you'd have been arrested for driving under the influence. No, today you're going to be arrested for public intoxication.
I would just like to know who reported, and I did not drink today.
Well, I'm going to tell you from a legal standpoint, when people call in and report a crime, of any crime, we're not in the business of telling people who made the report.
I know
reasons behind that.
I understand that.
If you think things couldn't get any worse for Jennifer, think again. As it turns out, her own child is a pupil at this very school.
In terms of your employment here, Jennifer, we can't move forward with you being a teacher here any longer.
Okay, I would like to resign. Can I not be handcuffed out, please?
The police department operates under policies and procedures, and I can't treat you any more different than anybody else, or we're setting ourselves up for liability.
My child is in the 3rd grade hall.
Where's the classroom window at? It doesn't face out to this parking lot right here?
I don't
know.
know.
Okay, we'll be okay then. Your ID be in here?
Yeah, I can get it.
I'll get it for you. Once you're in custody, we have to search all belongings, okay?
But even in the face of her arrest, her fellow teachers allow her some dignity and promise to handle the situation as delicately as possible. A noble decision, especially when you consider that she could have been endangering the lives of dozens of children.
All right, go ahead and put your hands in front of you with your thumbs facing up, please.
Is this going to go on the news?
Chances are it will, Jennifer. I don't have control over what they put on the news, but there's a good chance that news reporters will probably show up. I will be as discreet as I can in terms of how I handle it.
Could we, please, I've never been in trouble in my life.
And hopefully this will be the last time too. But despite the teachers swearing they'd handle things as discreetly as possible, the case did make the news, which is at least another step to making sure our kids are never put in the care of dangerous people like this. At least she went down easily though, unlike this entitled Karen. At Salt Lake City International Airport, this woman had just been informed that she'd have to give up her aisle seat and instead take one in the middle. A reasonable request with many possible causes, but it ended up causing her to go absolutely ballistic and giving us one of the most hilarious Karen freakouts of all time.
I told them, then the girls let me sit where I wanted to sit, and then they took me off the plane. But I walked off allowing. They did not arrest me. They did not handcuff me. They did not touch me to get off the plane.
What's going on? So nobody...
They need to let me, either they need to buy me a hotel ticket and get me back to New York, or they need to let me aboard the plane.
If she wants to get back on the plane, then she's gonna have to calm down first. Airlines like these value customer comfort more than anything and reserve every right to refuse boarding. There's a reality where this woman calms down, apologizes, and accepts her middle seat fate. But that'd be too simple for a Karen like this.
Your behavior, okay?
My behavior?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a plane for the aisle seat. They gave me an E, which is a middle seat. That That is not what I paid for.
You have your ID?
What does that have to do with anything?
Right now the police are here. We're going to find out the who, the why, the what. So I just need to know
Okay,
who
well,
you
you
are.
better.
Yeah, let's go have a seat over there.
Let's come over here so that
let's go have a seat over there.
All right, well, you better get me a hotel.
Now, sit down. Okay? Now. Sit
No,
down.
I would like to hear what people are saying.
Just have a seat.
You can have a conversation.
I am allowed to hear what they are
You can right
saying.
there, because I'm going to catch up with you.
Okay.
How is that thin ice? What have I done?
We're trying to like, you see,
They have tried to work with me by taking me off the plane?
Conference. Just can you say, do you have a decision yet?
What have done?
That's why Officer Cross, listen to me. He's going to go.
What have I done on the plane?
Well,
I would like to ask you what I have done on the plane.
Her behavior is slowly becoming more and more combative, and she's going from annoyed to angry, prompting the cops to become defensive and put her back in her place.
You're going to be escorted
I don't live
Delta's
here.
not flying.
I live in New York.
Well, good. Okay. Delta.
Dude, who's paying for my ticket?
You're going to have to, you got refunded.
I got refunded to live in Utah?
We're going to walk out because
I
are
don't
not a
live
Delta
here.
passenger.
I don't know anyone here.
You're
If
not a
anything,
Delta
I need to get a
passenger now.
ride back to New York.
Delta is denying you service, okay? Delta Airlines, a private company, is denying you service.
Why
We're gonna go to the other
though?
airline.
Because you guys denied me service. Why? You don't even know why.
Okay,
So
let's
you
walk
better
out.
get me a flight back
Grab
to
your
New
bag.
York.
Okay.
I don't live in Utah.
Jacqueline,
I've never been here.
Jacqueline,
Dude!
walk out. We can work on you.
Where am I gonna go?
I can answer those questions, but we're gonna walk out.
No, I don't want to go anywhere. Where am I gonna go in Utah?
Her frustration is somewhat understandable, as she's now stuck in a state she doesn't know, with nowhere to go, but she's only making it worse by acting this way, and there's only one way this can go.
You keep doing this yelling, we're gonna look at criminal charges, okay? Disorderly conduct.
Dude, this is on you though.
This is not on me, okay?
Yeah, this is on you.
You caused a disturbance. They have deplaned
No,
a plane.
I did not cause a disturbance.
Jacqueline?
They told me I would get an aisle.
Jacqueline?
All right, dude,
they
give me my.
deplane- Come here.
Give
come
me
here.
my. I didn't do.
Let's go train.
Stop!
Here, hands behind your back.
Stop! I don't live in Utah.
Stop resisting. Hands behind your
I
back.
don't
Hands
live
behind
in
your back.
Utah.
Hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
Ow! I live in
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
Let me just go home.
Yeah.
Let me just go home.
Put this
Let
hand
me
behind
just
your back.
go home. No.
Jacqueline.
Stop resisting. Ow.
Stop resisting.
Ow.
Put your hand behind your back. Stop resisting. Where's your car, Sarge? Get up. Right there.
You can't do this to me.
This arrest might be a blessing in disguise for the woman, though, as at least now she won't have to worry about finding accommodation because she'll be spending the night behind bars. And she's not the only one. But this woman managed to get herself booked for assault, and her entitlement may have even booked her a few more charges.
No. Under my.
So you're refusing to cooperate?
Yes.
Okay.
When police arrived at the scene of a disturbance on August 6, 2023, they were greeted by a store manager who asked a woman to leave and claimed to have been assaulted in the process. There were plenty of witnesses and possible evidence to suggest the woman is guilty, so the cop needed to investigate further.
Sorry.
What happened?
She was screaming. I was in her office. So I come out. And she's like, oh, I know who the hell you are. You got a whole bunch of Spanish working here. I said, be nice.
You know her?
No, she worked for me like a customer. She worked like in 2014. She's like, I know you. You use Hispanics and all this. I said, look, it's time for you to go.
It seemed like a pretty straightforward case, until he speaks to the suspect in question, who's planning to make things as difficult as possible for this cop, ignoring everything he says and acting extremely entitled.
Hang up the phone.
He said that I can hang up.
Yeah, is that dispatch?
I don't. Sir, I don't know.
It's Officer Wishart.
Can I get that phone, please?
What do you need?
Ma'am?
She's gone. Do not call 911 again.
Ma'am?
Did you call 911?
I am recording you. Oh my God, I am recording you. I'm not even doing anything.
Huh?
I'm not recording.
She's being uncooperative.
Why?
We're going to detain her based on what he said earlier.
We're investigating better.
Sir, I'm not.
You're detained. You're not under arrest for the...
Am I under arrest?
Listen,
can I go?
Listen
Can I go? No.
Stop
Am
yelling.
I under arrest?
Are you going to listen to me?
Am I under arrest?
You're detained.
I'm detained for what reason?
Purpose of our investigation.
What investigation?
Well, I'll tell you that in just a minute.
No. Wait. Am I under investigation?
Yep.
For what?
Battery.
Battery of what? I have not done anything.
Okay, sit down.
No, you said sit. No, you said sit. No. You said sit. Nope, you said sit.
You're gonna go to jail if you don't sit.
Under my...
So you're refusing to cooperate?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Now you can go to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. Sir, I have not done anything. You cannot take me to jail.
Yeah.
You cannot take me...
Cops have the right to detain you if you're suspected of a crime, and if you're innocent, you'll be free to go on your way. By not complying, you're only making things harder for yourself. According to the store manager, she's already been verbally aggressive and abusive with them, just like she's being with the officers.
She's with a guy here, African-American guy. The guy's real nice and calm. You can ask him.
Okay, where did all this happen at?
Where? He's calm. He's with her. You can ask him.
This all happened right here?
Yeah, that's with him.
Whereabouts did it happen? Where?
Right there.
Where they're sitting?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what she said to you?
She just was, I was in the office. Yep. She was in here screaming. He comes and gets me.
Who comes to get you?
The guy in the red. And said, this girl's just going off, screaming at everybody. Going off on everybody. I come out of the office and I said, hey, what's going on? Anybody do anything to you? And she like, you, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. She just started
coming. So he came and got you?
Yes.
Or a worker?
Yeah, the assistant manager.
He came and got you?
Yeah, he came and got me, and then she just counting everybody. And you're a piece of shit. And then she's telling him, the guy that's there, he just calm. And she's just, I don't know what the discussion was, but he's with her, so he could tell you more of what happened. And I said, what's wrong with you? Come on, let's go talk. I opened the door here. Come on outside. And then she was coming, and then she turned around. No, I'm not going outside. I'm staying here. I said, we're closing. We're cleaning up. I said, yo, and I go over there. Did somebody do anything to you?
So you walked in there to her where she was sitting?
She went back and sat down, and she got up and just push the thing.
Are you looking to press charges?
Yeah, I want her out of here.
You want to trespass or press charges?
I was press charges.
Okay.
It's not looking good for the suspect, as the cop gathers more witness statements and potential evidence.
Hey man, so what happened?
I have no clue.
You didn't see anything?
No, I remember seeing it and just started screaming at him.
Well, there's camera, but she was here since 4:30 and time had been
She
there.
was here since 4:30 p.m.
Okay.
And she's been drinking all, yeah.
He paid off?
He paid.
Oh, you paid.
Just pure alcohol. And when I bring the beer,
I don't know what happened.
She
I was
just
in the office.
started
He came and got me, so I guess he's a witness. Because he's like, there's a lady out here. She's snappy because he told him it's time to get the closing.
When the waiter bring the bill, she said like make no sense, but she was here since 4:30, drinking and we're closing. So, or I go grab my boss, and we got a situation. And she started yelling to him, put like face to face to him and push him back.
How did she push him?
Super close, get super close to him, then she like...
It seems the woman has been drinking all day and became confrontational when she was asked to leave, assaulting a member of staff in the process. But the suspect's in denial and is going to push the cops' patience to the limit.
So what am I under arrest, sir? Sir, what am I under arrest? Sir, you want to tell me what I'm under arrest for? No? I'm going to ask you one last time.
You've already been told.
I'm going to ask you one last time. Sir, will you let me know what I'm under investigation for?
We are no longer under investigation.
So what am I under this deputy car for, sir?
Well, first of all, this is not a deputy's car. This is a police car.
So what am I in this police car for, sir?
To go to jail.
What?
To go to jail.
I want to know when I showed resistance for, sir.
All right, I'm done talking.
The cop isn't playing ball, making the suspect more and more angry, even resorting to violence to try and get her own way.
When did I resist arrest? When did I...
Stop kicking my door! Stop!
When did I resist arrest?
Stop!
No! You're gonna tell me when...
She's kicking my window out.
Record this shit. You. Record this shit. You.
Get out.
You see how he's handling me? You see how he's handling me?
Predictably, the woman was charged with battery and resisting arrest, and could be facing some time in prison if she's found guilty. Alcohol is a common denominator in many of these cases, and this Instagram star showed that better than anyone.
Y'all could have really got some really good motherfuckers tonight, but y'all just decided to
27-year-old Instagram star Isabel had everything going for her. Her mission statement is inspiring, saying she's creatively bringing out the confidence within women of all backgrounds and walks of life. But her attitude during a traffic stop in May 2023 is anything but inspiring. It all started when she tried to drive her car into an intersection that was blocked off for pedestrians to use.
Can you turn the car off for me, please? Thank you. Can you take the keys out for me, please? Because this is a traffic stop and I'm asking you to remove the keys from the vehicle.
How you doing, Isabel? How's it going? My name's Officer Rodriguez, Atlanta Police Department. Okay, I'm from the DUI unit, and I've been called over here to do a DUI investigation. I guess they just want to make sure that you're okay to drive. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Yeah. Have you mind getting out of the car for me? You don't want to get out of the vehicle? Okay.
When she was stopped, the officer noticed that her eyes were red and bloodshot, and this is why they are treating this case as a DUI.
Alright, go ahead and you can stay off the phone for me. Ma'am, you're detained right now. You can stay off the phone for me. Here, you can stay off the phone for me. Alright, go and get off the phone for me. No, you can get off the phone for me. Okay. Alright, you're not going to get off the phone? Alright, do me a favor. Put your hands behind your back. You understand that you're detained, right?
Can they make sure they get
the phone? Yeah.
I've got your phone. We're getting your
Wait,
purse.
can you? Why can't you?
So, right now, obviously.
No, but thank you. Like, just do it.
I've got your phone. I've got your stuff.
I really hope you have some good lawyers. I really hope you do. Because I got some good lawyers.
Threatening to sue the police is a popular trend among social media stars, but if you're driving while drunk and the police can prove it, then you haven't got a leg to stand on. But Isabel hasn't finished yet, and somehow still thinks she's above the law.
Yeah, stop moving around. This is why you're under arrest for resisting. Stop moving around. You're under arrest. Okay? Yeah, you keep moving around. Stop moving around. Stop moving around.
I really hope you're ready.
All right, have a seat. I mean, I've got the cage. I kind of have to stay here. Yeah.
I'm a mama.
So we're here right now at the DUI center. Okay. We're gonna do some field sobriety exercises if you want to participate, and then a breathalyzer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we good?
I got it.
Whoa. 1 second.
Am I good?
Not yet.
No.
Let them.
I'm good.
Yeah. Just stand right
No,
here.
I'm good here.
Okay.
I'm not moving.
Okay. I mean, you did say you were gonna walk inside.
All right, so I'm gonna do field sobriety exercises. All right. For you being no suspicion of driving under the influence. All right, you want to partake in those exercises? Okay.
Wait, no.
You don't want to?
No.
You sure? Okay. Because if I don't do them, I have to go off my observations and decide whether I'm going to charge you with DUI or not. Okay? No? You don't want to?
If you're halfway. All right, do me a favor, turn around.
In Florida, a DUI can be punishable with a $1,000 fine, up to 6 months in jail, and the possibility of losing your driver's license, and 50 hours of community service, which might explain why she's so determined to avoid taking any kind of test.
You know what I'm so sad about? Like, y'all could have really got some really good motherfuckers tonight, but y'all just decided to do me.
Well, it sounded like the people on scene really didn't have a choice. But, you know, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Right.
All we know about this case so far is that Isabel has been charged with driving under the influence, resisting an officer without violence, and she's currently out on a bond of $1,000. Theft is a completely different type of entitlement, though, and it's extremely satisfying to see these crooks get caught. In May 2023, the fight against porch pirates was well underway, and delivery drivers had been made aware just how prevalent these criminals were across all of America. That's why this heroic driver took it upon himself to defend the property of this homeowner, and luckily for us, it was all caught on camera.
I ain't got shit, bro. Why y'all forcing me? You took that man's shit, bro. Yes, you did, bro.
After catching the porch pirates taking the man's package, this driver chased him into a local resident's backyard, leapt over the fence, and with adrenaline running high, confronted him about the theft.
Whoever took that man's shit, go give it to him, bro. Where the bitch was you? Where the bitch that was that with you? Don't tell that man that. Don't tell that man that. Don't tell that man that, because that's my job, bro.
I know, bro.
Don't tell that man that, bro.
It was the girl.
It turns out this isn't the guy with the package, hence the driver's demands to know where his partner is. But being trapped on camera with a good Samaritan wasn't where this thief's nightmare ended, as just seconds later, the property owner turned up and demanded he explain himself.
You owe that man. Oh, God. I don't give a fuck. Get your ass over here, bro. Don't make me pull your ass over, bro. Come on. I don't give a fuck, bro. I see you and the other dude. He gonna call the police, bro. God. I don't give a fuck. You was with her, bro. Where's she at?
She lives over there. It's 132. That's the apartment number.
Come with me. Go, bro. You got to, bro. He called the police, bro. On my move.
The driver threatens to call the police, which seems like more than the thief is willing to risk, and he gives up his accomplice's address. Not only is this driver trying to defend the homeowner, but he's also defending his own job, as he's got no idea if he'll be charged by his work for failing to deliver the package successfully. Evidently, though, this was a pretty amateur job as far as porch pirates go, so let's instead take a look at a more serious scam ran by possibly the most immature criminal you've ever seen.
What's going on?
He's under arrest and you're under arrest.
Mommy!
In November 2023, multiple calls were made to Ohio claiming that their packages had been stolen right off their doorstep. Security footage revealed the same thing: a male figure wearing a ski mask, running up to the porch, stealing a package, and then fleeing in a Chrysler minivan. Local cops managed to link the same van to 7 thefts in the area before tracking down the minivan owned by 23-year-old Taylor. So they pulled over the vehicle and decided to ask her a few questions.
Because I don't know why are we being asked if we have guns?
Well, stop right there. First off, you're driving without any taillights. Second off, we keep getting reports of people stealing packages off of porches. Where all these boxes come from?
We were building gingerbread houses. I got them out the recycling. I just stopped right there and got some.
From where?
Right there where I just passed the police at.
It's hard to tell if this was a story she'd thought out before or one she made up on the spot, but either way, it needs some work, as it's certainly not explaining away the mountain of Amazon packages she's got sitting in the back seat. But surprisingly, it's what's sitting in the front seat that the cops are the most concerned with.
He's underage. He's only 15.
Okay. So when we go watch these videos from all the Ring cameras of people stealing off the porches, is it going to be him? Because he's wearing a mask just like the person in the video.
No, that's because he keeps his hair down.
So he's wearing a ski mask because he
and
wears
it's
his hair
cold
down?
outside. Yes, it's cold.
He's in a car. Why would he be
He's the one who does my delivery.
Do you have a driver's
for me.
license on you?
No, sir. My mom does. Can I please just have her? Mommy, please come here. I'm sending you my location.
Are all these boxes empty?
Some of them are.
Which ones aren't?
I don't know. There was some in the trunk.
Can we look at them?
Yes.
According to Taylor, the boy sitting in the front seat does her deliveries for her, but the story is far from adding up. As the second the cops begin to question her, she starts screaming for her mom and seems on the brink of tears.
No, Mommy.
Can you open the doors for me?
What's your name?
I'm scared. Taylor, can I please step out?
Just sit down. Just calm down. Taylor.
Mommy, please come here fast.
Last name.
Nicole.
Nicole?
Yes.
Sit down.
Hold on, I need to breathe. I'm sorry.
Sit
I have bad anxiety. Mommy, can you tell them?
Sit down.
I'm trying to.
You're not.
I'm sitting down.
You need to start listening, okay?
I'm trying to, sir. I'm sorry.
Taylor and Nicole?
My anxiety's really bad. I'm about to faint.
If Taylor was innocent, there's really nothing that should be causing such bad anxiety in someone. Police interactions can be incredibly stressful for anyone, even if they're completely innocent. But Taylor is panicking to the point where she claims she's about to pass out, and the cops have said nothing that should cause an innocent person to feel quite this scared. And unfortunately for her, there's nothing her mom can do to save her from what's coming next.
Go ahead and step out for me. Put your phone right there for me.
Mommy,
Put your phone right
what's
there.
going on?
You're being detained as well.
Mommy! No, Mommy, go to my house. Come get my phone.
Put your hands together.
My boyfriend, my dogs.
Put the back of your hands
Can you
together.
guys send my mom my location, please?
She doesn't need any location.
Yes, she does.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
All right, well, then she don't need to know.
Mommy, please come give me a...
Sit down right here for me, okay?
Please.
All right, so I gotta just explain to you, okay? You don't have to answer questions if you don't want to. If you decide to answer questions, you can stop at any time. If you want to talk to a lawyer before answering any questions, you can also do that.
Taylor is put in the back of a patrol car and read her rights. It's obvious Taylor is guilty from the 24 packages in her backseat, but the cop still needs to know how deep this rabbit hole really goes.
Well, I mean, how many houses did you guys hit?
I don't.
Because you were literally throwing packages from houses that you stole from into other houses' front yards.
No, I was not.
But you're driving.
I'm sorry.
What? So what? I mean,
I apologize, sir. I don't want to be in any more trouble. I'll do whatever.
I mean, have you been driving all over town? Did you guys just start?
No,
Has this been an all-night
I
thing?
just started. I promise.
So how do you know him?
I don't know him for real. I was just.
How old is he?
He's only 15. I have work and I have dogs and a kid at home.
So why are you out doing this?
Because I was trying to make my rent money and I was scared because the lady just texted me and told me she needed some money.
Who?
The rent lady. You could go check my phone. She just said she needed money.
Many people don't have the money they need to survive, but they don't all immediately resort to stealing from innocent people. There's clearly more to this situation than she's letting on.
So how do you know this kid? Like, how did he get roped into helping you steal packages?
Because I was helping. His mom asked me to help her while she got on her feet, and so he was staying with me. But she didn't help me with nothing, and I'm trying. She gets food stamps from him and everything, and I've had them for like 6 months, and she don't help me, and I don't know what to do anymore.
So how many houses have you guys hit today?
Not a lot, sir. I promise, not a lot.
So not only was she using a kid to help her steal from innocent people, it was a kid whose mother had trusted her with to keep safe and raise herself. Taylor spent the next 15 minutes in the back of the patrol car asking for good treatment and begging not to go to jail, but given the nature of this operation and her usage of a minor to do her dirty work, the cops will likely be treating her as exactly what she is, a thief. Taylor later appeared in court and admitted her crimes. She's facing multiple charges of theft and contributing to the delinquency of a child. Taylor faces up to $20,000 in fines and 6 months to 16 years in prison. While Taylor was guilty, at least she tried to explain her actions without escalating the situation. But this next woman decided she'd try and make things as awkward as possible, despite being completely innocent.
I'm gonna taser you. I'm gonna taser you right here, right now.
An employee at a grocery store had called police saying they believed a woman had stolen a large amount of groceries. When the officer arrived, things got out of hand quickly, but for the last reason he expected.
Do you want to sit in my car?
No, I don't want to sit in your car, and I'm not sitting in your car. No, it's called your sergeant. No, it ain't. You ain't seen me steal nothing.
Then show me your receipt.
I will not. I don't steal. I don't steal. I do not steal.
All they want to do is not have you here.
I don't steal.
Then show me your receipt.
I won't do that.
Then show me your receipt.
I won't do that.
This is an infuriating piece of footage that becomes even worse when you know the full context behind it. When the cop arrived, he politely let the woman know what she was accused of, to which she responded by saying she had a receipt, but for some strange reason, she's refusing to show it to the cop, leading to a heated argument that could reasonably be stopped at any moment.
Do you realize you can go to jail for that?
Oh, I realize if I stole it, but I don't steal.
You're not cooperating.
I'm not cooperating because you ain't got no probable cause because they said something. Go watch the camera first.
Ma'am.
I'll walk back in there with you and go watch the camera. No, I'm upset because I see this every day.
I don't have access to the camera.
So how they gonna say I stole if they didn't see me steal?
Ma'am, what is your name? What's your name? Come down. What's your name?
No, I see this every every day.
Listen to me.
Every day.
Do you think I want any trouble right now?
But do you know how many people don't walk in that store while you out here bothering me that in there stealing?
Ma'am, they simply asked if you had a receipt. They didn't see you go through a register.
Well, why don't they go through all the registers and ask the people if they see me?
Ma'am.
Let's walk back in there.
Where's your receipt?
Come on, let's walk back in there.
Bring your receipt.
Let's walk back in there.
Do you have your receipt?
Let's walk back in there.
Just show me your receipt.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm not letting you go back in the store.
Okay, then,
is that your receipt from today?
It is, but I'm not showing because I ain't got no y'all can't make me show nothing.
While the officer physically has no way to force her to show any evidence, he does have the ability to search her if he suspects her of a crime. However, he decides not to at this moment, but instead of calming her down, she starts to get even more riled up and now begins to accuse him of racially profiling her.
Why are we arguing about this?
Because y'all profile black people every day like that.
Everybody that shops in here is black. Everybody that shops in here is black.
No, everybody ain't.
Well, most of them are.
They is.
We can profile anybody.
I see y'all up here every day bothering people.
I don't bother anybody.
Whoever.
Can you just show me your receipt?
No, I'm not gonna do that. If they sent you out here, that means they saw me steal.
They didn't see you go through a register
then, so
and pay.
why not do that? Protocol is
step out of the car.
To go look on the camera.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car and come with me.
I'm not stepping out no car.
Then you're gonna go to jail.
But then you're gonna have to take me to jail.
Okay, step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out no car.
Okay. You got all these kids in here, you left in here by yourself. Do you want me to push this further? Well, you went in the store?
They're not little kids.
Oh, they are little kids. And you left them all in the store. And what are you going to do when you go to jail and they're all here? So I call DCF to come get them all?
My mama stay right around the corner.
Okay, so I don't have to call your mom to come get them. I can call DCF.
They my sister kids. They'll call her to come get her children.
Why don't you show me your receipt?
Because Publix and everybody in there.
Remember, there's multiple kids in the car with her too, and she's still deciding to act in this manner. After acknowledging them, you'd think she might start to control herself a little bit, but instead, she decides to escalate things even further.
Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
You have to step out of the car.
No, you have to call your sergeant or your lieutenant.
Come on.
No.
You're going to go to jail.
No, I'm not.
You're going to go to jail.
No, I'm
yes,
not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Then give me your receipt.
I'm not giving you my receipt.
Come on.
No, I'm
You're
not.
Going to jail.
No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
You are going to jail.
No, I'm not.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to tase you right here, right now.
Tase me.
I'm going to tase you right now.
Tase me.
Get out of the car.
Tase me.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
Get out of the car.
I'm under arrest for what?
Turn around.
Call your mom.
Turn around right now.
What am I under arrest for?
Turn around right now for not cooperating.
Cooperating?
Turn around.
I didn't steal.
Tasing you right now. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground right now. Get down on the ground. Put your hand behind your back right now. Right now. Give me your other hand.
Even if the woman wasn't suspected of any crimes at all, she was still refusing to follow the officer's orders and batting his hands back. It probably wasn't the best decision by the cop, but under the circumstances, it's at least understandable. But even after she's been handcuffed on the ground, the woman continues to scream and shout about everything.
I didn't steal nothing. It is. It's fine. My dad worked on the police department.
Oh, that's really nice.
I got
Go away, ma'am. Go away.
Keep recording.
Idiot. Oh, yeah.
Recording, ma'am.
Stand up. Now you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Just stay there, okay? I'll be with you in a second.
You think I'm going to go and steal some chips? Oh, because I'm black? Almost definitely. Can you call my family?
Walk to the car.
Stop doing that to me.
Walk to the car. Cooperate.
I am cooperating.
Walk to the car.
Can you call my family for me?
Walk to the car.
Y'all so stupid. I'm kidding. I'm NAACP. I guess
That's what you wanted. That's all you wanted.
I guess so.
So
I guess you gave me what I wanted.
Yeah.
The woman was then taken to the police station and processed, but it was quickly discovered that she did actually have a receipt on her that proved she'd purchased everything she was accused of stealing. If she'd have just handed it over when she was initially asked, this entire thing would have been avoided. Instead, though, she decided to sue the grocery store for $50,000 in damages after the entire ordeal. But the case was dismissed with prejudice by a judge just months later, meaning she'll never be able to use this incident against the store or the cops ever again. But shoplifting goes a step further than what these porch pirates did, and this woman is possibly the most entitled shoplifter we've ever come across.
And the merchandise is in that cart?
Both these carts, chips, drinks.
This is a woman who's not only comfortable stealing thousands of dollars worth of food, but is also happy to make her kids do it for her.
There's 2 people? Yeah, it appears to be a minor.
It's the woman's second time at the store today, but this time she's brought her 4 children along for the ride to help her. Only she's got no idea that everything she's doing has been recorded, and she and her entire family are about to be cornered and arrested by the cops.
Everybody stole something, with the exception of the baby. So you are going to jail.
It was the 14th of January 2023, and cops were made aware of an active shoplifting incident at a Target in Florida. Apparently, the suspect had filled a cart up with over $1,000 worth of food items and used her baby's stroller to cover up the stolen groceries. But when the cops arrived, they found out that she had multiple accomplices, and they should have been the last people that she'd ever want to drag into this.
Step forward. So I'll go back inside. Let's all go back inside.
They were with me.
Okay, well, they're accusing you guys of shoplifting, so can we head back inside, or do I need to just start putting people in cuffs out here? Okay. Nope, everybody inside.
Initially, when the cop arrived, the mother actually tried to walk off, almost using her own kids as decoys to let her get away. Thankfully, the officer didn't let this happen, and threatening arrest, managed to get the entire family back inside for further investigation. But surprisingly, the suspect made the cops' job much easier than he was expecting by immediately confessing.
Is there a reason why they would be accusing you guys of shoplifting?
Those are stolen.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I appreciate it. How old are you guys?
They're minors.
They're all minors?
Yes.
Okay.
Mom, I'm not talking to these cops.
Okay.
I don't want to get any more trouble than I'm already in.
The cop reads everyone their Miranda rights, and the mother begins to break down, realizing she's not only in big trouble herself, but she's just incriminated all 3 of her children. But her kids aren't taking this anywhere near as seriously as she is, implying this isn't out of the ordinary for them whatsoever.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand each of these rights? I need to have a verbal yes or no from each one of you. Ma'am?
Yes.
Yes? Camo, yes or no? Do you understand yours? Do you know these? Understand your rights?
Yes.
Hollister, yes. Ma'am, yes. Are you willing to talk with me? Yes or no? You've already said no, but I have to ask again, yes or no?
Sure, just have no choice since I'm already in trouble with court, so they're gonna put this on my record too.
Do you guys have IDs on you?
I'm 16.
Okay. You said you've been in trouble with court. What for? Fighting?
Stupid crackhead.
Whenever kids as young as 14 are involved in violent crime, there are always questions of why they took this route and how they got into the wrong side of the law so young. But in this situation, that question has already been answered for us, and instead we're left wondering how this woman could be so callous and incompetent to enlist her kids' help in her own crimes. That's how kids this young end up on probation and back in the arms of the law once again. But it turns out they are not the only people involved, and another cop heads outside to speak with their getaway driver.
Do you have an ID on you?
I sure do.
What are you guys up to today?
Nothing really. I gave her money earlier today.
Yeah.
So I thought, that she was going in. She says, I need help because I can't put all the drinks with the kids. Because I get over $1,000 food stamps.
Yeah.
And then she gets her food stamps. She gets like $400 or $500 too. So I thought with that, and then I pay her because she stays with me. I didn't expect this to happen.
It seems like this woman wasn't expecting to be roped into doing this today, and was just acting as a driver for some regular, fully legal grocery shopping. However, she did mention something interesting. Every month, she's given around $1,000 in food stamps, and mentioned that the woman inside is also given several $100s to use. It totals around $1,400 between the pair, easily enough to get by on, but the suspect still feels the need to steal. Many elderly people are given less than $10 a week in stamps to survive on, and would be extremely grateful for so much financial assistance. But instead, it's used on this woman, who instead takes advantage of it, and ends up crying in front of a cop surrounded by her kids.
Hey, can I request a crim hist on the adult female?
Open cases with her that you know of?
I did.
Okay.
One other incident.
Okay. Did you file that already?
I have not filed this one yet. About 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
2 or 3 days ago? Okay.
The cops spent the next few minutes combing through security footage and totaling up the stolen items before they finally moved in to arrest the woman. The suspect was taken to jail where she was charged with grand theft and sentenced to 5 months probation. However, clearly she didn't learn her lesson, as she was rearrested the very next month for the exact same thing after attempting to steal a further $500 worth of groceries. But shoplifting turned to betrayal in the case of Hannah Papendick.
Stop. Motion, I'm going out there in front of.
After she initially ratted her fiancé out for a stealing spree around town.
She has short hair, white shirt, gray pants. That's what you're looking for.
Cops caught up to Hannah on the 25th of August 2023 after multiple stores had reported them for shoplifting all across the Ocean, New Jersey area. On top of this, both Hannah and her fiancé had been spotted on security cameras at a Target loading up bags with unpaid merch and walking out. When cops tracked Hannah down, her partner was nowhere to be seen, but that didn't stop her from putting up a fight.
Yo, stop.
Come here.
Stop.
Come here. Here.
Stop.
Babe,
Motion, I'm going out there in front of.
Babe, help. Babe, help. Babe, help me.
You're under arrest. Stop.
For what? For what? Babe, help me. Babe, help.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
I didn't do anything. I can't breathe. Please.
Yeah, turn around.
Let me get up, please. Quick. Get up, please, quick.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
After trying to use the stolen items as a decoy, Hannah instead opted to start resisting the officer, doing nothing but coming dangerously close to getting a second charge added to her record. Amongst all this, she also pleaded on the phone for her fiancé to come help her. But just seconds later, she makes a decision that puts her credibility into question by immediately throwing her future bride under the bus.
Where are you coming from?
Marshalls. My fiance was at Target. That's who you're looking for. She's wearing a white shirt and gray shorts.
Okay.
That's what I was telling you where she was.
They said a female.
Yeah, that's her. It's a female. Yeah. She has short hair, white shirt, gray pants. That's what you're looking for. She's down there. I swear to God, she's down there.
Down where?
At the Gillette. That's where I was going. I was telling you that she's down there.
Okay. Yeah, but when I told you to stop, you started running away from me.
He's like, I'm scared.
Okay.
In record time, Hannah rats out her fiancé by not only saying that she's exactly who they're actually looking for, but detailing exactly where she stole from and where she is right now. However, in a situation like this where someone is willing to betray their future wife, they could equally be as capable of lying and throwing themselves under the bus to absolve themselves, even if they're actually innocent.
You got any warrants?
No.
Nothing you know of?
No, I don't.
Where are you from?
I'm homeless. So I'm living down in there with my fiance and my friend.
What's your fiance's name?
Her name is Catherine. Last name is Henderson, Handerson. She's right down there in the room. That's who I heard her. 105. I heard her calling.
She's saying that the other one, we're looking for her fiance, which is another female.
105 or
the Shellette.
Number 105. Get her first. Watch the video and see what the other one's involvement is. Get a look at her, and then we'll go over there. But for now, you can probably just take her in.
Well, she has a black bag for a shirt too, so.
All right, so we'll turn that back over.
It turns out Hannah's description of her fiancée Catherine matches the store's description of the thief, proving that there could be some amount of credibility to her claims. But while being placed in the back of their patrol car, Hannah gave up more details as to Catherine's whereabouts and has now even claimed that she didn't steal anything at all, saying it was all Catherine. But it didn't take long for the cops to remind her of the stakes and get the truth out of her.
Hannah, do you want to show us your receipt? I mean, I'll be honest with you, everything over there, it's like a casino. We're going to find out what you stole and what you didn't stole. If you're lying to us that there's a receipt on here, it's not going to do you any good either way. Do you really have a receipt on here, or do you not have a receipt on here?
I have a receipt for part of them and not all of them. I'll be honest with you.
All right. So there is certain things that you paid for and certain things that you didn't, I'm guessing. All right.
But it turns out, even this story wasn't true. Hannah was taken back to the station while the cops headed back to Target to return the items and investigate the case a little further. This is when they were told that Hannah hadn't paid for a single one of the items, and the security cameras proved this without a shadow of a doubt.
Hey, how are you? Good. So we got the one of the two. We got the one that had the black bag. Okay. So she has merchandise in here. She said some of that is hers, that she had a receipt. She said it's on her phone, but she doesn't have it with her. Is there a way you guys can tell?
I mean, she never goes to a register, but I'll be able to find that stuff. I can run it and find no transactions by her.
All right.
She didn't even go to a register today? Didn't she say she had it, like she went up and paid for something?
Yep, exactly.
All right, then she stole it all.
Yeah. Yep. That's definitely her.
You said there's another female? Is that who she's with? Or
This is who she's with.
Okay.
They've been here together at least one other time. She's been here 2 other times.
Did this one steal anything?
Yeah.
Yes?
That's actually who we were like physically watching today.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Right now it looks like the other subject's going to be a short, white female with short hair, white t-shirt, and a backpack. Possibly stole.
Revealed the location where her fiancé was currently hiding, room 106 at the nearest motel. And with enough evidence collected from the store's CCTV, the cops moved in to arrest her.
Yes. Hello, how are you? Good. Is Catherine around?
Who's Catherine?
White girl with short hair?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of?
Not that I know
Is anyone else in there with you?
No, not that I know of.
Here's the thing. There's a minor thing that happened. We're just trying to end it right now. Otherwise, we got to put a warrant out for her. She's going to go right to the county jail. If she's here, boom, 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 summons on her way. She got a warrant, she goes right to jail.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
Come on, Adam.
All right.
Hold
on a minute.
Want to put that down? Thank you for coming out.
So we just want to answer your question. Where's the bag that you took that we saw on camera?
I threw everything. Like, I threw it loose.
Yeah? Okay.
It's shoplifting. It's not the end of the world. We'll get you out in the summons and go to court. All right?
As the cops said, both women were likely only charged with misdemeanors, but the exact nature of their charges are unknown, and even less is known about the status of their relationship after this incident. This woman was much less compliant though, as it was actually a repeat offender that had been stealing from this store for weeks now, managing to turn a shoplifting charge into a lot more while having an insane meltdown in the process.
Why am I getting arrested? Why am I getting arrested though? Because I'm black and I'm a female?
Did you say that?
Because I'm black and I'm a female?
The cops finally cornered her on the 25th of March 2022, but weren't expecting her to run from them instantly, and proceed to have a breakdown the likes of which these cops had never seen.
All right, she's walking out. Mayor! Yes! She's running! You're done. You're done. I'll tase you. I will tase you.
I didn't do nothing.
I will tase you. Turn the car off. Turn the car off.
What do we do?
Turn the car off. Turn the car off.
I'll come out, but I'm finna record this.
Get out of the car. Stay right
You said
stay
get
right
out.
there. Not you, ma'am. What's your first name?
Tamara.
All right, Tamara. My
I'm
name's
just
Dan.
trying to see what did I do.
Well, explain that.
Okay.
You just don't run. That's how people get hurt.
You scared me.
Put your phone away. There's a policeman talking to you right now.
Okay, I just want to, I'm sorry.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
This woman seems like she's been roped into something much bigger than she's realized, but she talks to the cops somewhat respectfully, just asking what it is that she did wrong. Her friend, however, is entirely the opposite. She's the one the cops saw sprint away from them, and she's got her work cut out for her trying to explain why she did that if she isn't guilty of something. But she ends up taking a much different approach, managing to get herself charged for something completely different.
We're going to be cooperative with you. We're not here to hurt you.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have nothing.
Okay. Explain what's going on in a
Okay.
second. We are working through an incident with some multiple jurisdictional incident right now.
Okay.
That's been taking place at Altos.
Okay. I just literally came out of TJ Maxx. I asked them if they have a bathroom. They told me no.
Yeah.
I literally just came out of TJ Maxx. I don't have nothing, so I don't know why I'm getting pulled out of a car or none of that.
So yeah, what's going on again is that we are getting calls from multiple jurisdictions.
What do they got to do with me though?
Agencies. You match the.
Because I'm black and I'm a female?
No, the vehicle.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
It almost seemed like she had that response ready to go, and was a little disappointed that this wasn't an issue of race. Their car had been spotted driving away from multiple other shoplifting incidents, and this was just the first time they'd managed to track it down and get the cops on the scene in time. As the cop starts to explain this though, the other woman is now starting to get a little more rowdy, and might be about to get herself more involved than she should.
Sit in the car. I don't trust you. Put your feet in the car.
I ain't gonna go nowhere.
Thank you. You ran right into the car.
Because I ain't know. I thought you said me. I didn't even do. I was just coming
said,
out.
hey, come here and stop. And you ran like a bullet and said, go, go, go to her.
Because I didn't know what we did.
Well, you know what? When a policeman approaches me, I just stop and I talk to him.
Okay, you're right, sir. I'm sorry. We can do nothing. I just came out of TJ Maxx and you just like you.
Yeah, you, come here.
Okay.
Stop. Now that everything's calm, we can talk.
Okay.
We have reason that you guys committed multiple retail thefts.
Okay.
That's why we're here. So please provide my sergeant with some identification, please. And then when we see someone running, what's your name?
Tamara Carter.
Tamara, that tightens us a little bit. That something's going on, okay?
Tama grabs her ID and correctly identifies herself to the cops, but the other girl doesn't seem to have an ID on her. She did give a name to the cops, but she's starting to get more and more panicked. And when the cops move in to arrest her, she goes absolutely ballistic.
Did they tell you my name?
You just told me your name.
Right, but I'm saying, did the Ulta tell you my name? I don't have shit. I didn't do shit. They playing with me. He talking about I fit the description. Fit the description of what though? I'm gonna tell you my name.
Listen!
Why am I getting arrested though?
Listen!
Why am I getting
I'm
arrested?
trying to explain it to you.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me up or anything like that? Nothing on you? Nope. Nothing. Is y'all body cams on? Yes. Are y'all body? Cause I'm black and I'm a female.
Did you say that?
Cause I'm black and I'm a
You're the only
female.
one who said that.
Why am I suspected or something?
The girl doesn't seem to realize that there's a considerable amount more that goes into the average police investigation than simply identifying the suspect and grabbing the first person that looks like the description. Her vehicle and license plate had been recorded, and that, coupled with the fact that they matched the suspect's description and, of course, immediately ran away from the cops, makes the cops pretty confident they're the ones they're looking for. Now remember how she didn't have an ID with her? The cops have just put her name and birth date through their system, and nothing's coming up. There's a completely new layer to this investigation that the cops now have to try and figure out, and this girl isn't exactly cooperating.
Listen, we have to positively identify you right now, okay? Otherwise, you're going to be obstructing the identification.
Okay.
So I need to know who you are, because I know it's not the name and date of birth you gave me. Okay?
Right, so I'm not gonna be let go.
Are you going to identify yourself?
If I identify myself, am I
That's
going
not how
to
this
be
works. Are you going to identify yourself or not? Are you going to refuse to identify yourself and we continue to obstruct
That's a crime?
identification? Yes. In this case, yes.
How?
Because you're detained or something.
Right,
You're
so how
detained.
you gonna
You're
detain me
arrested.
and you don't even know who I am? That's what I'm saying. None of this shit even makes sense to me. I'm confused.
We'll walk right over here, okay?
Okay.
We'll walk over here. This way. And then turn to the other side. Okay, we'll go back in this way.
This should put the girl's mind to rest. They've just taken photos of her to send to the people that reported the previous incidents and allowed them to check if this was indeed their suspect. It was also quickly discovered that the girl had given them an incorrect name, so she was charged with obstruction of identification before her and her friend were both sent back to their respective cities for further investigation. But somehow, our last case is even more insane than all three of these combined. Listen to how this caller described the situation to this cop, who was called to the scene to track down a stolen cell phone.
What's going on?
My husband is in jail. This prostitute has my husband's phone and she's trying to sell it at the Eco ATM. I tracked it here and she answered it before I turned it off. So I turned it off like through T-Mobile and it's secured so I can unlock it.
Okay. How do you know this woman?
He knows her through drugs.
Sounds like a piece of work. Okay.
I've been with him for 19 years. I think there's something mental with him, and
Not acting like himself,
I just
right?
don't want my stuff that me and him work for sold.
I got you.
Like natural red hair color.
This is certainly a layered situation with an awful lot of history, but at the end of the day, the cops still have to do their jobs. So they get right to it and look for the woman she suspects has her husband's phone. However, when they finally corner her, they realize she's doing a lot more than trying to sell his cell.
Do you have a phone that belongs to the woman up front that we can just get back to her?
I don't even know.
What are you doing, buying some food? Where's Taz? Where's your boy Taz at?
Is it Taz's phone?
You don't go by D sometimes? No.
Is Taz in jail right now? Yeah. So you aren't with him?
Yeah.
He's with some other girl?
Amanda. Amanda.
Is she a big girl?
She used to be.
Are you just holding on to Taz's phone while he's in jail? We're just double checking. You definitely have.
Hey, what's this?
These are steaks. I'm getting steaks.
No, this is not a steak.
These are all steaks, baby.
Well, are you stealing steaks
No, I'm
then?
not stealing steaks.
Give me a break. Oh my God, you got crack pipes falling out all over the place.
Damn, Erica, you can't do that.
You're full of shit. You were trying to steal steaks.
You're missing something there. All right, you got another one.
I don't have a phone. Sorry. I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone.
What are you doing? Young lady, can we borrow your help here for a minute?
Do you guys still have a loss prevention people here?
I'm not sure. I can find out for you.
We just pulled a bunch of these steaks out of her
Yeah, we're
pants.
looking for something else, but she happens to have some steaks down her short. So we convinced her to put them back. We just don't know what your policy is.
I don't think you want them on the shelf.
This case started out strange, and it's only getting weirder. Each of those steaks were worth around $12, and she had 3 of them hidden in her pants. At this point, the woman is trying to claim that she's not the person they're looking for, but at this point, she's been caught shoplifting, and they decide to get security involved.
So she had, was it 3 or 4 down her face?
One on each side and one down the front.
I've never been here.
Well, we're here for something completely different. We just happened to notice she had large pieces of meat in her pants.
Officially trespassed. She comes up here again, and they can actually file a charge on her.
Erica, you hear that? You're not welcome back here. It sounds like you might have been already before, but I mean, from this point forward, you acknowledge that, right? It's in front of all these personnel here, right? It's just salvageable if you just rewrap them, but they might have been on bare skin, so I don't know how I would proceed with caution.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get rid of them.
I'd throw them in the incinerator. And
Yeah.
even then, I can't guarantee that there won't be some.
Well, thank you guys.
Let's go up front. Everything you said has been a lie so far. You had steaks in your pants.
I'm not coming back.
You're packing some serious meat down there.
Stop it.
If there's anything that would deter you from shoplifting again, it's that line right there. The woman was, of course, banned from the store and sent on her way with some encouragement from the cops.
You understand, if you come back here now, you'd be arrested for trespassing. Now that you've been notified, you can't make decisions like this. This is not good. I know that you don't want to be do what you were doing before. You got to generate some income somewhere else.
I know.
You live with your mom? You still contact with your mom? Okay, well then, why don't you go take a shower, get dressed up, and go put some applications in. There's plenty of people looking to hire people.
It turns out the woman didn't have the missing phone on her and wasn't arrested, so hopefully she listened to the officer and started to turn her life around.